What's up, guys? It's KB. Make sure you subscribe to the Underground Sports Philadelphia YouTube channel. Click the bell icon down below so you don't miss a single video from us. And thanks for tuning in to another video from Underground Sports Philadelphia. Now let's get into it.
Philadelphia, baby, you're going to love it. Best sports fans in the world. Actually, the worst, but that's what makes them the best.
Welcome back to Top Bins, the show bringing you all the latest from around the beautiful game. KB, Harrison, and Mark coming at you with another week of FA Cup, Champions League, and a Premier League preview slate. As Mark and I have our teams competing for trophies, Harrison's team is in the cuck chair.
Damn. We didn't even play this week, and I'm still catching straight.
Correct.
Welcome to the Thunderdome.
I can't enjoy 1 week off of no Chelsea soccer, no dealing with dog shit goalkeepers. Just
Nope.
Tough scene. We got a fun show planned for you guys, but before we get into everything, make sure you're following us on the socials at FC Top Bins on Twitter and TikTok, and at Top Bins Pod on Instagram and Threads. Subscribe to the pod, Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts in audio form. Leave us a 5-star review. It does help the show continue to grow, helps more people find not only Top Bins, but all of our shows here at Underground Sports Philadelphia. And subscribe to the Underground Sports Philadelphia YouTube channel, youtube.com/@Underground Sports Philadelphia. That's where you get full video episodes of Top Bins every single week, full video episodes of every show on our network, clips, shorts, live streams, original video content. It's all on our YouTube channel. We're 70 subscribers away from our next milestone of 1,100. Let's make that happen. Leave a comment in the comment section, smash that like button, and click the bell icon so you know whenever new videos go live. And this show is powered by our friends over at Classic Football Shirts. They just got the whole curated capsule for everybody left in the Champions League. Mark, they got a nice little collection for your Arsenal boys going up right now. Absolutely beautiful collection of merch for every team left in the Champions League available to shop. Plus, they've just got the best classic retro looking apparel items for your favorite teams, whether it be shirts, jerseys, the whole 9 yards. They've got the jackets, the quarter zips, everything that you need to support your favorite club. Use our link in the description, shop Classic Football Shirts. Plus, they're always dropping heat on the timelines. We sent it in the group chat. That Umbro Ireland jersey is just absolute gas. So check out everything that Classic Football Shirts has to offer. Plus, they've got free U.S. shipping on orders over $100 going on right now. So use our link in the description and check out everything from our friends at Classic Football Shirts. Boys, another week of the beautiful game in the books. Mark, your squad went belt to ass in the Champions League. We helped knock down Isak's price quite a bit for you, so you're welcome there. And Harrison got to revel in it all as our boys were competing on the big stages. And Brighton advance in the FA Cup. Arsenal all but advance to the next round of Champions League with quite the aggregate going on. Where do we want to start?
Let's start with you because you're the first game that played. So
We'll go FA Cup, Champions League.
Yeah, we'll take it to the FA Cup. Brighton advances to the quarterfinals. Just a perfectly summed up game for Brighton in the year of our Lord 2025, where you go down early, a little VAR act. I've never said a bad thing about VAR.
Never in your life, right?
A beautiful piece of technology, if I do say so myself.
bless you.
Thank you.
Brighton bounced back. Minta with just an absolute screecher against his former team that he never made an appearance for. And then that guy in the extra time, Danny Welbeck, just a beautiful goal in the 114th minute. Double red cards in this game. Anthony Gordon, what a scumbag. He's going to miss yet another final. And Lamptey gets the one in the 90th minute with the extra time there. But Brighton advanced 2-1 against Newcastle at Newcastle. I love this team. They're on a heater right now. They're playing incredible ball. They're playing team ball. And I sent the video in our group chat. Mark just watched it. Like, Hertzler's got this team fucking buzzing right now, and that's what matters.
Mm-hmm. They looked good out there. They helped knock down an opponent that should have kept it close with them. And, double red cards always help. 10-man on 10-man. And, that's a good win for y'all. That's a very good win. On to the next round, and fuck it. I'll be pulling for Brighton as the FA Cup continues.
First time in their history in the top flight that Brighton have won 5 games in a row.
Really? They've
Good
never
for them.
won 5 ever?
Never won 5 in a row. So
I will
first,
say, I watched the highlights of the game, and like after it got to 10 on 10, that just looked like two teams that were just exhausted
you were mucking it up.
by the end. But I've always loved Danny Welbeck. Loved him at Arsenal. He just shame that our injuries curse him. But that was a great finish. Good for Brighton. Unfortunately, your next opponent beat you 7-0 last time you played them. But you're at home. You're at home.
I love nothing more. We as Eagles fans know we love nothing more than a little bit of revenge. It's
True.
a full circle moment. So I was pulling for Ed Sheeran and his boys, but Nottingham Forest is the draw. We are at home. And I think there's no better storyline, poetic justice than to go out and right the wrongs of that game and knock Nottingham Forest out of the FA Cup and advance to the semifinal and kind of rewrite, that loss. And I do find it funny. There's so many parallels, me being a newer Premier League fan to the Eagles of this season, where after that 7-0 shellacking, so many of these like long-standing diehard Brighton fans calling for Hertzler to get fired, saying he needed to be out. And then we're going on this run right now, 5 straight. And now everybody's singing his praise. It's like, I remember when you said you wanted him gone. And it's very much like Sirianni following that Tampa game and that Cleveland game. And then the Birds just went on a run. And as I said from the beginning, it's all eyes on the FA Cup. And here we are, just another step closer. Great win for the boys. And we're in the final 8, and that's what matters. Take it one round at a time. Back at home, which is awesome. And you get a chance for revenge, which is always sweet.
I think if you avoid City, you have a very good shot.
Yes, I agree. And you got to hope that someone knocks City out of the draw sooner rather than later. But I could honestly see City and Brighton being the two teams left at the end of the day in the final.
Yeah, I mean, if there was ever a team that could knock City out, it's their next draw, which we'll get into. But Aston Villa just continue to drag their way through everything, playing in every single competition possible. They get a 2-0 win at home against Cardiff City. Crystal Palace and Millwall was absolute scenes. Just wild. Crystal Palace get the 3-1 win. Millwall not beating the allegations. Just an absolute fucking kick to the face that was just unbelievable.
I mean, I'm glad he's okay, but it was kind of funny.
It was.
Yeah.
Looked straight out of Tekken. It was just like, boom. Crystal Palace fans were up in arms about that, which I mean, rightfully so. But
yeah.
Burnley fall to Preston 3-0. Bournemouth take down Wolves and advance on penalties.
Mm-hmm.
Plymouth Argyle's Fairleigh Dickinson St. Peter's run comes to an end as Man City knocks them out. They win 3-1. Fulham take down United 4-3.
Always beautiful.
And then
Up the Cottagers.
That was just unreal. That final penalty that just everyone running behind and celebrating right in front of everyone's faces was beautiful. And then Nottingham Forest win against Ipswich Town, because even Nottingham Forest can beat Ipswich Town in penalties. You had to know that was coming. They win
did it,
penalties
though.
5-4.
I knew it was coming. It still doesn't make it any less,
Painful.
aggravating. As this
Well,
entire season has been.
beat Ipswich, and then you wouldn't be able to say anything.
Yeah. I'm gonna take another pull of my tweet here.
I want to find this stat too from not like stat, but like thing from it's like the first time that like Arsenal, United, or I want to say Liverpool. It's like first time since like 1983 that one of those three teams are not in the quarterfinal.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think I saw that stat. I know the one you're referring to. So
yeah, the final 8, it will be all games played on March 29th at 11 a.m. Nottingham Forest at Brighton, Villa at Preston, because of course we have to give them the easy layup. Crystal Palace at Fulham, and then Man City at Bournemouth. And I think if there was ever a team that could knock Man City down, it's this Bournemouth team.
Mm-hmm. I could see it happening.
The way they've been playing post those injuries that we talked about roughly a month ago now, outside of Brighton, taking it to them. They've been playing extremely well, and I think, them being at home also could potentially help them out quite a bit. But I think the two that stand out as like, the marquee games are Forest at Brighton, City at Bournemouth in that quarterfinal.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a little FA Cup roundup there. And we're still trophy hunting over here at Top Bins.
Chelsea
just like Mark.
Yeah, technically we are too. Conference League, but like it's still a trophy.
Speaking of trophy hunting, Mark, congratulations on quite the win. We're going to talk some Champions League now. It's brought to you by our friends over at Paramount Plus. Don't miss a single second of Champions League streaming on Paramount Plus, CBS Live. It's all available for you, every single match. Don't miss a single second of it. Plus, here in the States, college basketball is right around the corner. Don't miss a single second of college basketball tournament season on Paramount Plus. Use our link in the description to sign up today, and don't miss out on any action from the Champions League on Paramount Plus. Mark, the floor is yours. 7-1, belt to ass. Quite the win. Everyone contributing. Number one, did you see a win like that coming? 2, how impressed were you that it was just a full-fledged team onslaught to win that way?
Okay. No, I didn't see that win coming, or at least, sorry, I didn't see a win that comprehensive coming. I still felt confident going in, despite the last 2 Premier League games, but I didn't think we'd score 7 on them. Being the first team to score 7 goals in Champions League history in a single game, I think. First time we scored 7 under Arteta. And like I was watching it, and we had that early scare where they hit the crossbar, and I was like, okay. And then like we scored 2 minutes after. Then like once we got the first goal, like I kind of relaxed a little bit. I was like, all right, good, like we can score. Happy for Timber. He scored back in his first game back in his native Netherlands. Second goal, great goal. Wanieri, future star as always, and assist by Miles Lewis-Skelly. Hale End, goal made in Hale End. Third goal was just hilarious, with the PSV defender just falling over. Good finish by Biñho though. Like that was just a very smooth, calm finish, which I was very impressed by. And then I will admit, we got very lucky with Lewis Skelly not getting sent off. I've never said a bad word about referees ever. I think they're all good at their jobs and don't deserve any of the criticism that they get. Because I thought fully for a second, I thought Lewis Skelly was going to get sent off. I think, and it's like a Premier League referee. He's definitely getting sent off. However, I think it's one of those things where like you make a yellow card, like it's not right, but like you get one buffer foul, even unless it's like very egregious. And I didn't think it was as egregious but like he should have been sent off, but he wasn't. But then he got taken off after the third goal, which was fine. And then stupidly we gave away a penalty, and then it was Party again. Like he got blocked off, and then he like had his arm like wrapped around like the shoulder neck area. Fine, but don't lift your arm or elbow or whatever, and then bring the guy down. And then they scored a penalty, and I was like, towards the end of the first half, and I'm like, I wasn't worried per se, but I was just like, don't give him false hope. Like, or don't give him any hope. But then we shut that down immediately with 2 quick goals in the first 3 minutes. The second one, first one from Odegaard, good game for him. He needed the goals and everything. I think the next goal is probably my favorite, just the back heel from Trossard, nutmeg to Calafiori, and then Trossard, great finish. Odegaard gets another one. Keeper should have saved it. And then the last one, great pass by Odegaard. And then Calafiori, I'm like, okay, granted, he's like 6'1", it's like the 80-something minute, and I'm like, all right, well, might as well. And he's like going on an adventure. But that pass by Odegaard outside the foot, like perfectly weighted, and then that great finish. And I'm like, all right, well, maybe he's auditioning himself to be our next striker for the time being. It's great. 7-1. Did not expect it. It kills a tie. Like if we blow a 6-goal lead on Wednesday, I will kill myself on top bins. I'm gonna Ross Dwyer. I'm gonna Bud Dwyer myself on here.
But he's gonna do it in Minecraft. So the FBI agents were all good.
Correct.
Parody.
Yeah, non-actionable. But what's great is like settles the tie. We can play kids next week to like give them that thing. We can rest and rotate players. I saw a funny Reddit post that like said like, oh, leaked Arsenal 11 for the second leg, and it was like just a bunch of jokes on the young players, and like Gunnar Soares was playing CDM. But the funniest part was that Gabriel was still starting. Like no matter what, that man is still playing. But it settles a tie. It also just gives confidence for us just in the league. Like I understand the league is done, but like it gives us confidence just to go out there. But it also, this game like showed me that at least right now is the way the squad is constructed. We're better suited to go far in the Champions League compared to the Premier League because just it's 2 games. We can literally set up defensive because I think we have the best defense in all of Europe. And we just need to be like, just take advantage of our opportunities. And do I think we're going to win it all? I still don't, because I just don't think we have enough going forward. But like, we can go far. And fuck it. Give me Real. Like, we're going to make the quarterfinals for the first time, or in back-to-back years since 2010. So 15 years ago. So credit to Arteta, who's a top 5 coach in Europe. We're still a top 5 team in Europe overall, despite all our injuries. And look, in the Champions League, once you get to the quarters, you're going to have to play a great team. Why not play the greatest Champions League team of ever? And who knows? You never know what can happen. Saka and Martinelli will be back by then too. So who knows? Just give me Real, give me the best. Watch us win 1-0 at home, and then go into the worst possible low block that will make Mourinho and Simeone proud, and just pull it off. Who knows? But all in all, fantastic performance. Didn't see it coming, but I'm so back on this team.
Yeah, they look great. To
play. Also, let me ask. I have one more thing I need to say. Hey Harrison, quick question for you.
Yeah.
You wanna remind the folks who you picked to win this tie last week?
Look, I'm gonna eat my words. That was a hell of a win, and I was wrong. I was wrong.
There you go. That's all I need to hear. All right.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, they look great. Just pure dominant, like easiest dominant win of the first leg. As we said in the FA Cup, the corpse of Villa just keep dragging along. They win 3-1 away at Club Brugge. Real win 2-1 in not exactly fireworks fashion. It was kind of just, almost on simulator mode for that game.
Yeah, but Julian Alvarez's goal. Oh, baby. That was beautiful.
Filth. Dortmund and Lille draw 1-1. Inter
Dortmund were hanging on
by a thread. When was
by
that?
the end.
Yeah, they outlasted. Like they scored so early that they looked like Chelsea.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, man.
Inter 2-0 win at Feyenoord.
Yeah.
Good win for Inter to kind of make sure that SerieA still has some representation in the Champions League. Bayern get a 3-0 win. Leverkusen catch that red card. Barcelona catch a red card, but they win 1-0 against Benfica. And then Liverpool with a 1-0 win against PSG.
Dude, did you guys watch the PSG Liverpool game?
I did not get a chance to watch
Harrison?
That one. No, I was.
Okay. So I watched that entire game because that was the tie I was most interested in. Football is a funny game sometimes where you can dominate a team for 90 minutes and all it takes was just one chance. And that's all it takes. If you play that game 10 times, 9 times out of 10, PSG win that game. Today just happened to be that one game where Alisson was outstanding, stood on his head. Like PSG dominated them the entire time. It's honestly insane. But Alisson took in his head, and Liverpool had one opportunity, and Salah was not good at all. And they took their one chance, and that's all it takes. Like, is the tie over? No, because PSG could definitely go into Anfield and win 2-0. But it's a lot harder now that they have to go to Anfield down a goal. If it was 0-0, I'd feel differently. But going down a goal, and Anfield, we know how special it is on European nights, they should not have won that game at all. PSG were the far better team. That's just football sometimes.
Yeah.
When you're a good team, you sometimes get lucky and you make your own luck.
PSG took 27 shots.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Liverpool took 2.
And only one of them were on target.
Hey, 1 shot, 1 goal. That's all that matters.
So to check in on our predictions from last week.
Please.
Mark, you had Villa. You can check that box for now.
Yes.
Real Madrid, Arsenal, Lille, Inter, Leverkusen, 1 slip up, Barcelona, Liverpool. Harrison, you had Club Brugge, Real Madrid, PSV, Dortmund, Inter, Leverkusen, Barcelona, and Liverpool. And then I had Club Brugge, Real Madrid, Arsenal, Dortmund, Inter, Bayern, Barcelona, and Liverpool.
Not looking good, Harrison.
No. It really ain't. I'm fine.
What time did Chelsea play tomorrow?
Oh, wait. I don't know, actually. Let me check. See. We play at 12:45 in the afternoon.
Have fun with that.
We'd be asleep for that.
You don't want to watch a Conference League?
I don't know how to watch it.
I'm sure it's on Paramount Plus.
Let's see.
It's
Conference League.
It should be.
It should be. Nope. No, Paramount Plus, yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
Don't be a fake fan.
I'm probably gonna be asleep.
At 11:45?
My hours are fucked.
Whatever. Well, let's go preview the Premier League so that way Harrison can get his beauty sleep.
Yeah. One last thing here. So yeah, the second leg Champions League draws too. Tuesday, 1:45 p.m. is the standalone, and the rest are at 4:00. Same thing with Wednesday.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
4:00.
So Barcelona Benfica is 1:45 p.m. Eastern, and then Inter Feyenoord, Liverpool PSG, and Leverkusen Bayern are all at 4:00. And then Lille and Dortmund on Wednesday is 1:45 p.m. And then Villa, Club Brugge, Arsenal, PSV, Atletico Madrid, and Real Madrid are at 4.
Is it daylight savings time this weekend then?
Yes.
Okay, that explains it. Do we go an hour forward or an hour back?
Hour forward.
Oh god. On Sunday?
Yeah. So like Saturday night into Sunday, it'll spring.
Oh, that explains why Arsenal is at 12:30 instead of 11:30. Okay, that makes
3
sense.
a.m. on Saturday, it'll spring to 4 a.m.
Oh, so that's why you said 12:45 for you. Okay, now that makes sense.
Yeah.
You're really gonna be asleep at 12:45 still?
Dude,
sorry. No, it'll still be 11:45 because it's not gonna be daylight saving time yet.
You know what my closing hours are like? I work from 9 to 4 a.m.
What bar is open? We'll discuss offline.
Yeah.
He works harder than Chelsea does.
Correct.
Exactly.
We'll bring it to our last segment. That's previewing another Premier League weekend. It's brought to you by our friends over at Biñho. Guys, it's the next big tabletop game for your man cave, your she shed, your tailgates. Wherever you bring out a Biñho board, you're going to be the talk of your event. It's paper football meets foosball in the biggest flicking experience. They just restocked their Man City, Liverpool, and Arsenal boards, so you can catch those at Biñho's website, as well as all of their boards that they have in stock, plus accessories for your boards, plus they have apparel as well. Use our link in the description, and when you go to checkout, use code Biñho Bennett 62. That's code Biñho Bennett 62. When you use our link in the description, you'll get 10% off your entire order from our friends over at Biñho. Pretty fun slate of games coming up this weekend. Saturday into Monday. It all gets started Saturday, 7:30 a.m. City at Forest. Mark, real hater hours.
I think I'm rooting for City just because I want Forest to drop, but I think I'll take a draw more than anything else.
I would also like a draw. That would be fantastic for where Brighton is in the table. And then, of course, Liverpool have one of the easiest matchups of all time. Southampton coming to town. That's at 10 a.m. Ipswich is at Crystal Palace at 10 a.m. One of the matchups of the weekend. Fulham at Brighton. It's almost a 6-point game. When you look at the table and how things are sitting, massive implications in the battle for Europe. Villa's at Brentford at 12:30 p.m. on Saturday. That's Eastern time. Everton at Wolves at 3 p.m. Eastern time. And then on Sunday, 10 a.m., Bournemouth at Tottenham. Leicester City at Chelsea at 10 a.m. on Sunday. Arsenal at Man United, 12:30 p.m. on Sunday. And then on Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, Newcastle at West Ham. Mark, you got
surely you're not going to lose. You're not going to lose to Leicester, right?
God, I hope not. I don't know about anymore at this point. That hasn't already been said. This team's in shambles. Our goalkeeping situation's in shambles. We have one good player, and his name is Cole Palmer. And then Neto's pretty good.
Is Jackson back yet?
Huh?
Is Jackson back yet?
Not yet.
I love how Brighton's earnings reports and everything from last year came back and made like almost an $80 million profit, even though we spent $200 million. Thank you to Chelsea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Fulham at Brighton's going to be absolute scenes with just what's on the line and kind of just table positioning. And Mark, you've got a real hater agenda this weekend. Play United, City's at Forest. You're hoping Southampton finds a miracle way.
I'd like them Southampton, but like I fully expect them to lose like 4-0. Like I've conceded the league. Like the league's over. I mean, like not
and then
officially.
you're
like
pulling for West Ham to cheapen Isak's price even more.
yes,
Mhm.
yes. And then we play United.
And that's a free win.
It should be, but like it's gonna be the ugliest. Like as much as we score, like here's the thing about Arsenal. When teams, our biggest issue right now is trying to beat a team that has a good mid block. Like around low blocks, we can, and any team that tries to go toe to toe, we can play them off the park. Like we did it against City, we did it against PSV. Liverpool's worst game of the season was against us, where we played them out. They went toe to toe with us. We played them off the park. The only reason we drew is because we had so many. I think Saliba was suspended for that game because he got the red card against Bournemouth the last game, and then we had a couple of injuries in our back line. But and then Trent made a ridiculous pass, and then Salah got on to the end of it and finished. Like at that point, like you put your hands up, you're like, all right, great players make great plays, and nothing you can do about it. Like sure, but like if teams go toe to toe for us, we play them off the park. My biggest concern is United won't be able to go toe to toe for us because they suck right now. So they're just going to play in the deepest low block, and I think we'll win. But it's going to be like such an ugly 1-0, 2-0 game. I do think we win, and like we just keep things moving. But it's just going to be an ugly game, and I'm going to hate myself watching it. But who knows? Maybe we get an early goal and they can just cruise the rest of the way because then they'll have to go attack and they can't attack for shit because Højlund sucks, Garnacho sucks, everyone sucks on there, and then Ruben Amorim as a I feel bad for him because he basically was forced to make a decision to come to United, which I get money and everything, sure, but if United are going from one extreme to Ten Hag to a guy who has a very set specific system and needs set specific players to play in that system, I'd rather hire him in the summer. But it's just another example of poor planning and decision making at United. But back to Arsenal, I think we win, and then we play Chelsea the following week.
Another one week at a time, baby.
One game at a time.
Can you imagine if Chelsea win that game?
I wouldn't surprise me. But you're coming to our house. You're coming to our house, and we haven't lost in the Emirates. Oh no, we lost to West Ham. But other than West Ham, it's teams rarely get points at the Emirates. So
yeah.
Looking here too. Yeah, I'm fully pulling for that draw between Forest and City. Just looking at points, I'm sure you are too, Mark, because
yes,
either way, if one of them win, it gets them into 50-point territory as well. So
yeah,
draw just kind of keeps them at bay. I also would really, really love to see Villa either lose or draw to Brentford. That would be fantastic for the agenda.
I agree.
And then
just continue to slide in the Premier League and then somehow win the Champions League.
I would literally kill myself. I do not need Unai Emery to be happy ever.
And then
on Minecraft, I should add.
I really need Brighton to keep the streak going. Fulham's a team that they just can't fucking beat in the Premier League, so let's
and Fulham is 1 point behind it. Yeah, it's gonna be a good game.
Yeah, it's basically a 6-point swing one way or the other. So
10 a.m. game.
Yep. I feel good. We're at home. Win probabilities at almost 50%, which is nice. And just the way we're playing, I think a lot hinges on how healthy or not healthy Matoma is, because he injured his knee in that FA Cup game. So hopefully he's okay. But for the most part, like, we're relatively healthy, which is nice. And
that's
when you're
always
hot,
clutch.
you're hot. And
That
I
is
think
factual.
Brighton's just playing with good karma right now. They're playing well, and they're playing good team ball, which matters when you're streaking like this. So feeling good, pull out a win, keep pushing forward, and we're 3 points behind you, Harrison. Right behind you, coming up on your ass.
That's why we need to beat Leicester this week.
I would love a draw there. A draw would
I
be
would
so
too. I would
hilarious.
laugh so hard.
Yeah. And I would just lock in and say, you know what? This season's over anyway.
It's all about the Conference League, baby.
Behind my tears.
So yeah, another Premier League weekend on deck. I figured we wrap with Mark. You were at the Union game.
Yes.
We're all Union fans on this show.
Yes, sir.
Quite the scenes. You were featured in one of the photos as well, and I loved
Yes,
your
I was in the
SpongeBob
background.
meme.
I was in the background, and I can point to myself like that SpongeBob meme when he's in the corner
So
of the
funny.
commercial, like, there I am, there I am. I know, it was my first Union game in over or nearly 9 years. So I was very excited to go. Great game. My only complaint was how fucking cold it was, and I was not properly dressed for it. However, still a great time. And Ty Baribo Golden Boot season incoming.
Yes.
I got to see the child wonder kid, and Kevin Sullivan. Yeah, no, it was fun. I definitely would want to go again. I definitely will be going again. Up the Union, and they're winning it all.
Yes, sir.
I am. I'm
That is something
actively working on this summer, like when it gets warmer, working to reach out to the Union so we can do like live tailgate from the lots there, go to the game, all that kind of good stuff. So I've been to Subaru Park 4 or 5 times now, but not for Union games. It's all been Premier Lacrosse League championships or semifinal ones. But I've never been to a Union game, so I'm trying to check that box, obviously. What was because obviously last year was like far less than ideal for the team, but what was like the vibe at the stadium?
Vibe was good. Atmosphere was pretty
they
good.
won, so that was a benefit.
Yeah, no, atmosphere was good. Vibe was great. I think people are excited about the Vibe was good. People were excited about like the new signings and everything. Granted, it's also like it was a home opener and they won their opening game too, so maybe that made a factor into it. But like, the vibe was good. I enjoyed it. I think it'll be better once. Like, it's the thing about Philly is like if you're winning and like sure, like I think that's about any other city. Like if you're winning, people will show up. But like the Union winning when they were good, like it was like a intimidating place to go to, and I think they can get back to that. It's like a new system and everything, so new coach, but vibe was great. I enjoyed it. I think people left a little bit before the end of the game, but I think that just had to do with the weather, with how cold it was. I think like if the weather was warm, everyone would have stayed until the end. So
I mean, Subaru Park's like gorgeous. Like,
yeah,
I know
it's
in the most like random spot because you like drive in, it's like, where the hell am I? And it's like
it's right under a highway.
stadium.
No,
but
I went with
love going there.
I went with Dewani, and then like we Ubered over, and then like I was like we were driving, and then like I was like wondering where the hell we are, and then it was right there. I was like, oh, there it is. I forgot about that.
I also saw, I think Jimmy King tweeted about it. If you have a Subaru, you get free parking, which I think is the greatest marketing thing I've ever seen.
I mean, I hate Subaru drivers, but that is great. That is great marketing.
Like, that's genius. Sure. But yeah, we are working on doing something with the Union. I'm trying to find the right contacts and everything, but I think that would be a blast for us to do. I was looking at one of the was looking at their schedule, and there's a game against New York, which I think would be very fitting to do all of that for. I think it's in July, I want to say. Yeah, July 12th. So hopefully we can work some stuff out with the union, because I've heard nothing but great things from a bunch of like big time people about just the front office in terms of marketing and all of that to work alongside with. So working on some stuff there, which will be a lot of fun. So stay tuned for that. That's all we got for you guys on this one. Make sure you're following us on the socials. They've been scrolling across the bottom if you're watching on YouTube. Subscribe to the pod, Apple, Spotify. I've seen we've gotten some new listeners trickling in, which is very cool. So welcome if you're a new listener. Keep subscribing, leave those 5-star reviews, and subscribe to the Underground Sports Philadelphia YouTube channel, because in about a week and a half's time, we'll have our March Madness Selection Sunday stream, plus a whole bunch of stuff with March Madness going on, like we always do. So stay tuned for that. Plus, it's where you get Top Bins every single week in video form. Subscribe. And this has been another episode of Top Bins, where Mark and I are trophy hunting. Harrison's in the Conference League with a bunch of cue the SpongeBob meme, Patrick walking up, "Who are you people?" And we will see how things shake out in Premier League action, Champions League action by the time we record again next week. We'll have our full-on predictions, and I'm sure we'll get more predictions going for the next round as well. But until then, enjoy the weekend of the beautiful game, and we'll see you back here next week.
Go Birds.